Good morning children and welcome to all of you in online classes. Dear students, we are discussing about first chapter of Hornbill book, and the name of chapter is The Portrait of a Lady. This particular lesson has been written by one of the renowned writers of our country, or his name is Khushwant Singh. Dear students, in previous videos we have discussed about Arthur's relationship with his grandmother in different phases. When Arthur was with his grandmother in village, when both came in city, or when he got admission in university. So all three phases of the relationship we discussed, or I told you, taught you line by line also. I want to tell you that when Arthur Khushwant Singh and his grandmother were in village, their relationship, their friendship was very, very strong. The emotional bonding between them was very, very strong. But when in second phase both came in city, it became weak. As less time they were getting to talk to each other, as less time grandmother was getting to talk to Arthur Khushwant Singh, due to that the relation became weak. But ultimately when Arthur Khushwant Singh got admission in university, or when he was given a separate room, to that emotional bonding, that particular relation, that particular connection, that was snapped, broken. But still they liked to each other and they loved to each other. Means though they didn't have time to talk and spend with each other, but the important thing that they like to each other, or they suppose love to each other and respect to each other. Today, dear students, I want to tell you what happened after that when Arthur Khushwant Singh completed his university education. What happened after that? Dear students, today I will tell you that after completing his university education, means Khushwant Singh's university education, he got opportunity to go abroad and to study there. As in first video I have told you that he completed his LLB degree from abroad. So for that he went abroad. Or when writer Khushwant Singh, Arthur Khushwant Singh was ready to go abroad, what happened on that day? What was the reaction of grandmother on that day? We have to discuss today. When I decided to go abroad for further studies, I was sure my grandmother would be upset. Writer was thinking that his grandmother will be very upset after knowing that he was going abroad for 5 years. But nothing happened. She was not even sentimental. She was not emotional on that day. She did not show her emotions, her sentiments on that day. The reason was because she was knowing if she will be emotional, it will make emotional to her grandson Khushwant Singh. Due to that, she controlled her feeling. Or she came to leave me at railway station. Grandmother came to leave the writer at railway station to see him off. But she did not talk. There was no conversation at the time when writer was ready to board into the train. At the station, grandmother did not talk. What she was doing? She was busy in prayer. Writer's grandmother, Khushwant Singh's grandmother, was busy in prayer. Her lips moved in prayer and mind was lost in prayer. At that place also, at that moment also, the lady, great lady, grandmother of Khushwant Singh was engaged herself in prayer, not in any other activity. Her fingers were busy in telling bits of her rosary. Or lastly and finally, she kissed the writer's forehead, front part of his head, forehead. And when I left, I cherished the moist imprint. Writer felt, writer enjoyed that wet impression on his forehead, or hoping and expecting that it will be the last physical touch between him and his grandmother. Here is given that I cherish the moist imprint as perhaps the last sign of physical contact between us. But nothing happened, dear students. After 5 years, when writer returned back, when writer came back, grandmother was present at that railway station to receive him, to welcome him. There was no change in the physical appearance of grandmother. Writer Khushwant Singh has written here. But that was not. After 5 years I came back home and was met by her at railway station. She did not look a day older. As he left her in that physical condition 5 years before, in the same physical condition and same physical situation, in the same physical appearance, grandmother was present. And she came to receive the writer at railway station. At the time when the writer was going, she came to see him off, and when after 5 years he returned back, she reached the station to welcome him. Or even here is given, and while she clasped me in her arms, I could hear reciting her prayers. But at this time, when grandmother received the writer, she caught the writer tightly in her arms. In this way, she welcomed the writer. But one thing was observed by the writer this time also, she was busy in prayers, not talking anything. At the time when he was going, the writer observed that she was busy in prayer. Or at the time when he came and grandmother came to receive him, this time also she was busy in prayer. Total time she was spending in prayer only. And here is given, even on On the day of arrival, her happiest moment were with her sparrows, whom she fed longer and with previous rebukes. Or at that afternoon, when the writer came to home after 5 years, he observed that grandmother was feeding sparrows. Understood? Or as it was her routine that while feeding the sparrows, she used to rebuke them, but that was not the serious rebuke. That was not the serious scolding. That was the, here is given, not serious. That was not a serious, that was false rebuke. In this way, she used to do every day 30 minutes in afternoon. What happened after that, dear students? In the evening, a change came over her. The writer here is writing that in the evening there was a great change seen in the nature of grandmother. Or what was the change? She did not pray. She collected the women of neighborhood. Or at that evening, instead of praying, instead of engaging herself in prayer, she did something different. What she did? Or she collected the women of neighborhood. Or she arranged one old drum also, got an old drum and started singing. This was the change seen in the nature and behavior of grandmother at that evening when the writer returned from abroad after 5 years. For several hours she thumbed the sagging skin of the plated drum, or for many hours she was thumping, she was beating that old drums and singing with the other women. Or that thing she arranged, that thing she was doing to welcome her grandson who came after 5 years from abroad. Or she wanted to welcome him as martyr. As when the martyr used to return back, when the great fighters used to return back from the battlefield, so such welcome, such warm welcome is given to them. The same type of welcome, the same type of arrangement grandmother made for writer. So she collected the women of locality. So she arranged that old drum. So she was singing and beating the drum. Or we had to persuade her to stop, avoid overstraining. Even the writer and his family member, they try to convince her not to take much pressure, but she ignored. Or it was the first time that she did not pray, because most of the time she used to pray, she used to engage herself, grandmother used to engage herself in prayer. What happened next morning? Next morning she was taken ill. Next morning grandmother became ill. Or it was a mild fever. Dear students, it was a light fever. It was a mild, a light fever, not a very severe one. And here is given, the doctor told us that, or even the doctor told us that it would go. But the grandmother thought differently. How she thought? She told that it was the fever of death. It was the fever of death. Or she said that since only few hours are remaining, so she did not want to spend her time in useless and other activity, in talking to family members. Not. She spent her time in prayer only. Right. Family member protested, but she ignored. the protest. Or she was lying peacefully in bed and praying and telling her beads. Even here is given, even before we could suspect, her lips, or finally, dear students, her lips stopped moving. Or the rosary fell from her lifeless fingers. Or when this update, this thing was seen by Khushwant Singh and his family member, that lips stopped moving, lips of grandmother stopped moving, and the rosary fell down from her lifeless fingers. They concluded, what they concluded? That she was dead, she was no more. So in this way, Dadi's the last chapter of life was over, finished. Or what happened after that? Then the funeral ceremony was organized. We lifted her off the bed as she was no more, so they took her body down on the ground, and as is customary, laid her body on the ground, or it was covered with red shroud. That dead body of grandmother was covered with red shroud, covered with that red cloth, which is used to cover the dead body. Not only this much, all other arrangements were made, dear students. Or after few hours of the morning, we left her alone to make arrangement for her funeral. In the evening, we went in her room with a crude stretcher, with a simple stretcher on which the dead body is taken to that cremation, for the cremation. Or here is given a stretcher to take her to be cremated. The sun was setting at that time, and its lights were clearly falling in her room as well as in veranda. With blaze of golden light, we stopped halfway in courtyard, all over the veranda, in her room, right up to where she lay dead, stiff wrapped in red shroud. Thousands of the sparrows came, dear students. At that time, when the process of funeral was going on, when they were making all arrangements, the dead body was on the ground, covered with red shroud, covered with red cloth. At that time, thousands of the sparrows, many sparrows came, or they were sitting all around her dead body. But what was amazing thing that was observed by the writer? They were not creating any noise. Here is given, there was no chirping. A writer and his family member, they were very sorry, very sad that no one was there to give them, to feed the sparrows. Or finally, his mother brought some bread, some chapatis, or she, after she broke into little pieces, little crumbs, and after that, what happened? When she threw it, and here is given, my grandmother used to and threw it to them, but the sparrows on that day, they did not take any notice. Here is given, they took no notice. Or finally, dear students, next morning, the sweeper came and the he swept the bread crumbs into the dustbin, and he finally threw it into the dustbin. So in this way, dear students, they gave their tribute and homage to grandmother. This is all about this chapter, dear students. If you have any confusion, you may ask to me. Thank you, dear students.